And now we're back. Hello, welcome to Dine the Dungeon. This is, I think, the full release? I don't know exactly what that means for the game, but I do know what it means for me. And that means streaming. Because I love the game. Anyhow, let's just jump right into it. Everything appears to be in order. We have... Oh! Very cool. Origins. Turning point. Own thoughts. Okay. More to the codex. And, importantly, another character. Let's see. Defeat this enemy with an accurate kill. Okay, is there anything that I have got that unlocked for already? No. Interesting. Okay. And slot profiles. Lovely. Win a boss battle without receiving damage. Select a character to equip Dice Knight skin to. Equip Dice Knight skin to Mango. Yo! That's snazzy! Okay. You look like an onion. That's thinking adorable. Go for events, because I'm unfamiliar with a lot of new stuff that could be in the game. Great throw property towards selected dice. Yes! What are you gonna do? 3 damage to the player. Okay, I can deal with that. last double dip terrain. Ooh, yes. For a very specific reason, we are about to get this. Let's make it always worthwhile to pull out that die. Bitcoin, energy drink. Let's take an energy drink for the sake of being more likely to pop out one of our D8s. I can't. I can't remove properties from that? No, that's fine. I will ditch one of our boost D6s. Oh! Do you have to do one in order to do the other? Is that how it works now? That's strange. That's quite strange. Unblock damage for the first time during battle, reduce it to 0. Yes. Heck. Yes. And I'll take a block potion too. We're taking the upper path. I've already forgotten why I wanted to. the terrain dice is going to be spectacular for my heavy dice, so I can control where and when they get that bonus. Probably could have popped another attack on there somewhere. A double dip terrain here. I'm not sure. Probably going down the other way. Get some coins and a new relic. Fancy corkscrew. At the end of the turn, gain +1 Brewmaster. Okay, so the longer a battle goes on, the more Brewmaster I'll have, and the better any given potion will be. Feels pretty potent later on. Encounter some sort of blacksmith station. It was abandoned in a hurry, so there might be something useful inside. Value, grant retry for dice, choose 3 rare dice, heal a bunch. You find some of the dice the blacksmith was working with. They seem in pretty good condition. Retain block D8, retain attack D8, retain boost D8. Retain attack D8. We have more attack in our deck, and being able to reroll it would be nice too. As the situation may call for. As expected. Squares. Oh, hell. Well, you're about to have a bad time. animation modifier. New relic. Mark of the Chosen One. If there is only one dice on the board, it's -3 for its face value. That's the face value of 4 or more plus 3. 3 or less, you get -1. Let's take a look. I should have taken the other one. Because the Brewmaster is going to deal 1 additional damage to everything. I was thinking in terms of the current boss. I'm interested in how we ended up with a +0 in range. I didn't think it would be possible. A way to heal would be nice, I think. That off. Okay, things are going well, I'd say. Some for every enemy alive, why not? +2 coins when you enter a shop of Forge. Very nice. Let's go ahead and make as many phases on this usable as possible. There we go. Wait. That'll do. This isn't great. And now I'm back where I started. Health. So that's nice. Should do something about that, I think. Block dice being basically nothing is a little embarrassing. Value of faces on one die. Yes. Let's take this. No. Take this. Make it a 50. As opposed to taking one die and making it sort of okay 1/4 of the time. Okay, perfect block. Maybe we can still do this. Ultimate Scorpion Kill Challenge. Defeat the Scorpion Mount without using the small opening slot. Oh. Complete this challenge to get replaced relic reward with a special boss relic. Well, I haven't done it yet. I kind of want to get the new character, so I'm not going to focus on that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I... I think I'm going to die if I don't go for the small opening, but it's okay. Well, it's going fine so far. It's going fine. I guess I'll try. Maybe we'll see something new. Let's pop terrain on the What? Ah. Okay. Without using it, period. I understand. Well, I guess we're shifting gears. Well, they show off that the addition happens before the multiplication here. Okay, so that's 10 plus 4 times 2. Yeah. Okay, noted. I'll keep that in mind for the future. Nera miss. Win a boss battle without receiving. Excellent. Okay. Moon Chakra. Max hand +1, draw +1, deal 3 damage to the target enemy for each dice drawn. Basic hollower d6. Hollow property to any dice 4 slots away and living up. Heck yes. Jester's Super Potion. 5 or more permanently replace all faces from a random die in your hand with 8, else obtain a random potion. Cool. Real quick. That would be quite nice with all things. I need it to be 4 turns in order to guarantee this. Well, that's not happening. Okay. Okay, I think I quite like this Moon Chakra. Very nice. Gonna make it a little bit painful to use the Jester Super Potion now. Pretty close ones. Yes. As you traverse the dense drove, a warm mist fills the air. Typo. And a long sauna-like lake appears before you. Full of giant lily pads, it reminds you of the village sauna back home. Memory relaxes you for a moment until you realize you still need a way across. Jump across the lily pads. Generic slot, a generic d6 will be rolled here. Random slot, random die. Okay, highest slot. Your highest dice with a retry will be rolled here. You roll 8 or more, grant loaded property to one selected dice. You roll less than 8, randomly grant loaded property to one die. Okay. If you roll 8 or more, grant dense. Gain extra value for each dice on the board. Dice energy cost is now 2. Okay. Opposite of hollow, in a way. You roll less than 8, randomly grant dense. No reward. Let's go for a squid. Yes! Yep. As you submerge into the lake, the heat wraps you around like a village of steam bath. I feel like this needs a little bit of extra work on the word front. With natural ease, you reach the other side. After recovering, you check your bag. All dice look the same except for one with a more special feel to it. Let's pop dents on. Now, to be clear. Yep, it is 2. Okay. Let's pop that on this. That's not super useful. There we go. Dungeon blueprints. Dice can also be discarded on the rest of the files. Chocolate muffin. No. Okay. Yeah, we'll go along that path, run into 2 elites. That would be nice as all 8s. That would be super nice as all 8s. I've already put silver on those, so it doesn't matter so much. I have no idea if I could put all 8s on a dice that isn't a D8, but maybe we'll find out. Maybe we'll find out. Good, pretty good. Oh, what have you got? Barrier modifier. Grants block at the start of the turn. Bulwark. Attack value will be equal to block value at the start of the turn. The Adamant. At the end of the turn gains +4 boost if its block value is lower than the player's block value. Interesting. Catch. Fill all these catch slots with dice to gain +3 barrier. If not, enemy will gain +6 barrier instead. Okay, okay. I've made a bunch of dice balls. Yes, we're now the only one remaining on the board. Yes! Excellent. Mwahahahaha. Now I have a terrain that's all 8s. Sweet pastries. Dice get +1 extra value for every 2 dice of the same type in your deck. So one more attack would be good. One more block would be good. These are all boost, so one more boost would be good. Nice. All faces equal get +2 extra value. I'm kind of working my way towards that anyway. Take that. Boosted gain bonus. Yes. Relic, if 3 or more dice on the board have a face value of 1, all dice on the board get ×2 extra value. Interesting. I can work with that. That works. Goodbye. Don't think I need to worry about the block potion. But I cannot take it now, so. We will see if I get that other elite or not. What are you? Coward. If an enemy has 16 HP or less at the end of the turn, leaves from battle. Pickpocket. An enemy deals unblocked damage, steal 5 coins, but kill, return all of the coins. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a little bit of damage here, so let's go ahead and roll this. Okay, I will take 0 damage instead. That feels reasonable. Now that means... Let's go ahead and pop that. for cash. Cycles us through a turn like that. Okay. Go ahead and finish. Wait. Overkill. And then you'll just perish to my dice. Wow, accurate kills will heal you and give you block. Pendulum of Doom. At the end of the turn, deal damage equal to the current kill number to a random enemy. Pendulum of Doom and Medieval Skill. What's this have gotten them? I remember having quite that effect, though. Perhaps I'm simply the fool. You know what? We don't have a means of healing otherwise, so sure, let's take it. Temporarily add grow property to all dice in hand. Sure. That feels effective. I just need 4 to guarantee it. Pop out on you. I don't see why that can't go on you. I'm not going to take any damage from it anyway, so I might as well go all out. Nice! How does that saying go? I'm glad to see you leave. In this case, I'm glad to see you get absolutely obliterated by the chip damage from just drawing my hand. Goodbye. Ring of the Berserker. Gain might if the player receive 5 or more total left damage. Sure, we'll take a look at Island. Glass and heavy boots. Target press. I don't think it matters. They're dead. Yep, they're all dead. Goodbye! Basic full class. That's even worse than the other one was. Alright, let's see. It was 3 more dice on the board, a base value of 1. So could I not? Make this always have a face value. I like the sound of shiny suit. Let's also make this have a face value of 1 every time. And the hollower can have a face value of 1. Meanwhile, heavy boost. And be... I didn't buff it all the way. I was like, yeah, that looks right. No, dummy. So let's if I can effectively buff all of the faces without reducing the value of the 2 8s, because they now are 8s again. And all of the others are also 8s. In a roundabout way. You guys are gonna have a bad time. Except you're gonna phase transition instead of attacking me. Yes. Very nice. Reaper Wheat. Increases block value, increases attack value. Okay. This just tweaked slightly, I think. Nah. I don't have 3 ones. Oh well. You know what? Get an extra little bit of damage in. you're only gonna hit me for 2. You're gonna block for a bunch, but you're only gonna hit me for 2. So, good. Oh no, my super duper attack. What am I going to do? Let's see. Shadow Cloak. Got the... Hang on. I should have paid attention to if they had a special modifier. I did not. Something that we could have used to get a different relic. At the start of the battle, gain Fortified. At the start of the turn, take damage equal to the current turn number. Attack dice get extra value, reduces value for each block dice in the deck. Not great. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Nope. I don't need your. Get out of here. Yeah, we'll take Wandering Helmet. Multiplier. Boost dice 2 slots away, multiply their boost value by 2. Ooh. This is new. We haven't seen this before. I got it. It's another potential 1. Adjust a super potion. We know how to utilize that. Norman Palace. These are causing them to multiply. Power. That's very fun. That's very fun, actually. I'm quite glad that we did that. Skip orbit. Let's go this way, I think. Catchy tune comes from a battered older device. A bored-looking insect stands beside it. Without emotion, they mutter, "Choose your prize and roll your dice." Press the green button, the blue button, the purple button. Okay, if you roll 12 or more, choose between 3 epic relics. If you roll less than 12, remove one of your rolled dice. Whoa. Random dice. Oh, no. That's very bad odds. Don't like that. Blue button. 12 or more, choose between 3 rare potions. If you roll less than 12, randomly discard one of your potions. That isn't going to be spectacularly helpful to me, but it's quite likely to occur. If you roll 12 or more, no reward. If you roll less than 12, grant faulty property to one selected dice. I want to keep that, so let's... Okay, I have a 2/3 chance to not get faulty on something. Okay, we're all good. The machine rattles and plays a chirpy victory jingle. The insect pulls a lever and a crooked out-of-service sign pops out. Sorry, in maintenance. Oof. I'm just gonna let the dice drawing finish you off. Very nice. Yeah, that's fine. It'd be hard to get that one slot away, but ooh, no, that would work nice and neat. Does count that. I suspect that it would, but I wanted to be sure. Let's endeavor to make that multiplier dice a 1. Across the board. This, I think, would not be effective. Rolling isn't going to do that much for me. Mice! Whoa. This, I just figured would be funny. We'll just use it in the next fight. Whatever it is. What do we got here? Bubbly cement. That's real nice. Make that 1. And 4 there. Yeah, that works for me. Another possible avenue to get a 1 on the board. Event tile. As you enter an abandoned room, you spot a familiar purple robe torn apart among broken crates. The front chest remains intact, alone in the center of the room. A sudden click echoes as it opens before you. 12 max HP, obtain a curse. Let's leave. The chest's oppressive presence is enough to stop you. You leave the room unable to shake the thought of what might be inside. Let's take a rest. Distribute this so that it's got a bunch of 1s on it. There we go. Get 12 coins, get a new relic. Get 2 energy. You cannot skip dice rewards anymore. Alright, egg. question is, do I go for the elite and get a relic, but also a forced die, or what? Now my question is that hollow? Because it was boosted. Is going to block for everything, and you will be taken out by the draw phase of this turn. Very nice. Butter, butter. Yeah. Okay, so that goes from 5 to 5 plus 1 times 2. And that's Dex. Yeah. No, that's not what's good. Something is doubling. The order of operations there is a little weird. That's the dense one. So, from 14 and 28 to 15 and 32. Is getting doubled. That isn't getting its bonus doubled. No, wait, hang on. That's plus 4. It's plus 5. Except it's actually plus 3 above where it was before if I put this there. Something funky is going on there, and I'm not sure what it is. I would like to. See if we can make that all 8s. We totally did. Okay. It is now a hollow dice that's all 8s. Okay, Justice Super Potion rocks. Gravity lethal. Can't skip it. Sure, I'll take a sticky boost. Well, here I have to go to an elite or... That works for me. Here I have to go to an elite or a regular fight, so we'll go to the elite and get the reward from it anyway. So, this is +4. Oh, boost dice 1 slots away, multiply their boost value by ×1. I maybe should have read that after I changed it. But that means that whatever the numerical value is the multiplier. So right now it's serving as a possible avenue for 1 for the tadpole jar. But I'm gonna get more dice. I might as well have a different thing to have 1s on, and then upgrade this so that it's maybe 3 slots away, get ×3, because that would be pretty wild. I'd like a healing potion after this. Okay, so this is 8 + 5. I have to imagine that also sticks. So, if we have a look at it, it is still 8 + 5. We have 3 1s. You'll get finished off by dice draw, I think. Yep. No, it is heavy. It's stuck with it. Well, I moved this one. Yeah, okay. Once per turn. If it had been flash heavy, then I would have gotten to roll it again, which makes it absolutely fair that just picking it up and putting it back down would not let me use it again. But perhaps a little unfortunate. Every time you heal, gain +2 barrier. Remember, a dice rolls face value of 0 problem rates. That's not super helpful, so I'll take this. If I get a perfect kill, then I'll get barrier, so that's nice. Faulty offensive mirror d6. D6 50 moves d6. That's more ones. Green soul potion. $128 attack, 70 odd block. Excellent. I like this because it's the last and it's got 1s on it. Now, I'll take a rest tile to rearrange. I think because a shot tile can't do that. But I think I rearranged. Redistribute. Sure, that's reasonable. 3 will hit as many slots as possible. So I can make decent use of that, I suspect. I feel like that's pretty important. Also, we'll get bonus now. We'll add grow to my dice later. I've got a bit more brewmaster. Ha! It did work. Wow. That's sticky, so let's stick around. Okay, so that's 8. Now it's 8 plus 2. So in theory, it should continue to have that plus 2. It's got plus 5. Except I set it down and Lone Island gives it plus 1. That gives it plus 4. Lone Island is triggering. It's already got plus 5. So that's got to be the Forgotten Manifesto and the Ring of Exchange. So I set it down. That's Croaking, Lone Island. And just Lone Island? A plus 3? That doesn't sound right. We'll see if it retains that plus 2. Okay, so add 2 to the final roll of a potion. I just need them to not... I just need both of them to not roll a 1. I could have one of them roll. You're gonna exile that, and I kind of want you to exile that. Plus 9. Whereas before it was... now it's plus 7. It was plus 5 before, and it got the plus 2 added to it. So the sticky boost was boosted by plus 1 from having all its slots filled. Noted. Stab your own die. That's fine. We don't get an opportunity to use it yet. I'd like to have more of the good dice in my hand. The ones that I can use more frequently. The blocks, the... Well, you know what? Yeah... this one. Got 3 ones. Follow that too. Aha! It's plus 3 now. Okay, so that's plus 4. Now it's plus 12. And that should stick. Yes. That is also getting targeted. Oh, excellent. Hold up. 1. 1. are you healing? I see. That'll do.